Hello and welcome to the official NoN-eSports YouTube channel. I am CadoinkStudios, and today we have spawning as the pink Terran up in the top right, representing Team NoN-eSports. He is NoN-ILoveChiara, and his opponent in the bottom left of Daybreak spawning as the yellow Protoss player. He is bYskullux. This is a part of a clan match that NoN-eSports did with Team BDB. BDB is another German team, and I believe BDB stands for what translates to English as League of German Brothers. So, very exciting match between two German teams. Of course, we are rooting for our team, NoN-eSports, so we're hoping Chiara wins. This is just the first game in a best-of-3 between him and Skullux, and there are I believe 3 or 4 more best-of-3s that go on between NoN-eSports players and BDB players. And then at the end I believe there's a 2v2, and the winner, I guess the total amount of wins adds up, and the winner of that is the winner of this match, and I believe it helps the team out in advancing into higher divisions and things like that, and possibly winning prize money. So, very much supporting NoN-eSports here and hoping that they do well. I won't give any spoilers away as to how well we did in the Clan Wars. If you'd like to see that, I'll post a link in the description showing all the matches we played. I probably won't get to cast all of them. I think there are 11 replays in total, but I'm going to try to cast a good bit of them, and I just thought I'd start with the first one, which is Chiara's game. So, Chiara putting up a little bit of a wall. He built that depot a bit early so that he can prevent the probe from getting into his base. This is really important because Skullux will not be able to see whether or not Chiara has taken his gas or not. The one thing it is going to do is it's going to delay his command center just a little bit, as his SCV will come down here and try to finish this. Of course, the probe being oh so annoying and just kind of attacking Chiara's SCV. It can be such a nuisance. Skullux, on the other hand, is doing the usual thing. He's got his cybernetics core on the way. His gateway has finished. He's getting up his zealot. And one thing we need to be looking for is where are his chrono boosts going to be going. It looks like he's going to be keeping them into probes. So perhaps he's going to be going for a more economical game, which I think is a good choice. If we see Chiara's base, he's definitely going for the economical play. He's going to be putting down his command center. He doesn't have any gas yet. He's pushed the probe away. So Skullux really has no idea. If we look at Kullux's vision, all he's seen is this barracks and supply depots. He can suspect that he's probably going to be going for a fast command center, but he can't really confirm that. And that's a really big deal because, say Chiara didn't go for this command center. Say he had a gas up and he put down 2 more barracks, or he put down an early factory and was going for Hellion drops, something like that. Then Skullux is going to be in a lot more trouble. He's putting his chrono boost into his probes, probably going to start putting a few into his cybernetics core, and he's getting up this nexus, so he could be in a lot of trouble. So intel is very, very valuable. But I think Skullux has read Chiara right. He's getting this nexus up in response, and he's going to have a pretty good economy with Chiara. So economically, they will be pretty evenly matched. Looks like Chiara is going for the pretty usual 3 racks double gas after you take this expansion. It's very popular play. I actually stole this build from Teja. And we have a Stalker and a Zealot moving up. This bunker is going to finish in time, I believe. 1 Marine going down. Will he lose another? Nope, the Zealot goes down. And the Stalker will be forced to run away. Some nice little micro going on from Chiara, keeping his low health Marines in the back, and he will be popping those into the bunker. But the good thing about that little poke is that Skullux did see that the expansion was there, I believe. Yes, he did indeed see it. Sometimes actually a player can put a bunker down and prevent the Stalker from getting close enough to really confirm that, and you can kind of trick your opponent that way. But Skullux did see the expansion, so he knows exactly what's going on, and he's going to feel very, very comfortable about taking this nexus. Looks like he's going to be adding on 2 more gates as well as a robotics facility. Oh, canceling the robotics facility. Very sneaky. Maybe he's going to be putting a 4th gate on, and then, well, he could actually add a few more gates because he has this expansion up a little bit earlier, and do some sort of aggression now that he knows that his opponent fast expanded. Could be very, very useful. In the meantime, Kyra is getting up his stim. He's also getting that factory so he can work on medevacs and the engineering bay, of course. Very usual standard play. We have a pylon going up in the top left, probably to do some warp-ins. Seems like a bit far away. Kind of want one maybe here or somewhere down here, although down here gets scouted very, very easily. So, you know, there's this kind of whole meta game behind where do I hide my pylon and these sort of things. Whoa! Okay, cancel. What? Looks like Skullux is going to be hiding 4 gateways up into the top left. Wow, this is so interesting. In total, he's going to have 7. Yes, indeed, 7. And yeah, it looks like a 7 gate where he doesn't want it to be scouted, and no amount of scans in the main or natural is going to be able to see this. So this could be very, very bad for Kyra. I don't know if he's going to be prepared. He only has 1 bunker, and a 7 gate is so strong. You can warp in so many things. Fortunately, he did get 2 reactors up on his barracks, so he's going to be able to reinforce his marine supply very quickly. And wow, look at this excellent scouting by Kyra. He sent a marine up to the top left. He sent a marine down to his third. He has 1 on the watchtower. He's just making sure that there are no pylons, no kind of sneaky things going on. And a pylon does go down in the bottom right, which is exactly what I was talking about. Oh man, and Kyra just passing that and not being able to see those 4 warp gates. If he had seen that, it would have been huge. He would have instantly put down a few more bunkers and would have been just fine. But what's interesting is this marine is going to walk straight past this probe, building this pylon, and he's actually going to walk up and see these zealots as well. Oh, so smart by bYskullux, pulling the majority of his zealots back and just keeping 1, trying to make this seem like as little of an aggressive play as possible. Second pylon going down. Oh man, this is so risky for NoN.ILoveChiara, but it looks like he is going to spot the sentry as well as all the zealots. He knows exactly what is coming. I suspect he's going to be putting down a few more bunkers. He's really going to need him to deal with this, especially considering all the force fields that can go down. And yes, 3 bunkers going down, but it might be a little bit too late. Here comes the zealots and the sentries right now, as well as a good bit of stalkers. I think he's going to have to pull up into the main. Oh, but some great force fields going down, keeping Kyra's forces from going up the ramp. But the zealots in a terrible position. They're all kind of stuck in the back. They really need to be up front. Oh, this is so bad for Skullux. Zealots moving forward. The SCV's just now getting into the mix about at the same time as the zealots. And some great lift micro going on from Kyra, lifting his marines and marauders up into the medevacs to prevent them from being killed off. And I can't believe it. Skullux is actually being pushed back. Kyra, with excellent micro, is just dealing with this attack so well. I think he still might have to pull up into the main at some point. But a lot of the force field's energy has been burned, and yes, he is going to be going up into the main. Force field going down a little bit too late. If that force field had been earlier, all of Kyra's army would have been forced outside and picked off. So now he can reinforce a little bit more. He's got 4 medevacs in total, which is so nice. And he can attack from this high ground. There's no vision for Skullux. Zealots finally being pushed up to the front. This is so good. But the SCVs are blocking them. A stim going down, picking off so many units. That's quite a bit of importance for getting stim. First. He's also got combat shield as well, going to be picking off some more zealots before they're even able to do any damage. And will he get these sentries is the question. A force field going down, but a terrible force field allowing the marine army to slip through. Oh, and Skullux's attack has been completely stifled. More zealots coming in, but still SCVs in the front. Marines are so good against zealots because of their high DPS. And I think Skullux's fight is basically over here. He's going to be able to kill these zealots as they're warping in. A force field not really doing anything. And that's it. Yeah. Card has been played. Wow. An excellent hold by Kyra. Absolutely love that. That's basically... that's the textbook way to hold a 7 gate like that when you have basically not prepared for it at all. So I love that. Fantastic play by Kyra. Definitely part of the reason he is a Master League player. He's just so good. His micro was phenomenal. His decision making was phenomenal. And now he's put his expansion back down. He's put down a ton of mules. And we can see in the income tab, the mules are helping him out a lot. If we see here, probe count is definitely in Skullux's favor because he did get that that natural first, which is kind of what you want to do when you're going for that 7 gate play. You can't really support 7 gates on one base. Really, you can only support 4. So his economy is doing really well. But the problem is, if we go back to this tab, the army supply hugely in Kyra's favor, 50 to 30. And in fact, he's going to pick off 1 or 2 stalkers there as well. So this could be the very end of Skullux. Stemming forward with the Marines, the Zealots are moving forward to try to do as much damage. A nice force field preventing reinforcements or retreat, but it looks like there are just too many Marines on the field. All the sentries going down as well as the Stalkers and Zealots, and now he'll be able to target down this Nexus. Actually going for the probes first, which I think is a wise decision. Some more Zealots coming into the mix, but it's just too little too late. Manor Mules coming down, and there's the GG by Skullux. Wow, Kyra playing a phenomenal game number 1, just holding off the most aggressive, one of the most aggressive Protoss builds there is, just beautifully, and then dealing with it accordingly, just going and pushing and attacking. So, congratulations Kyra for taking a win for NoN-eSports in game number 1. We'll see how you do in game number 2, as I will be casting that next. For those of you who enjoyed this cast, please comment to the NoN-eSports YouTube channel, as please subscribe, excuse me, as well as comment on the video and like the video. Very, very important and exciting for us at NoN-eSports. We do enjoy that quite a bit. Also, if you like my casting style, please go to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/CadoinkStudios, where I can cast your replays or pro replays, any kind of replays. Just send them on in. I do a few other games as well, but mainly just StarCraft 2. And finally, check out game number 2, so you can see how Kyra does, whether or not he closes off this series, or Skullux takes it to a game number 3. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.